Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday's summer proceedings of the TRRC. This is our last day here in Sibanor, and we will brief you on the logistics for the rest of the day later on. But before we proceed, Imam, you have the floor. If you can offer some prayers, please. Thank you.
Bala ñuy ñaan sira baaji mu ne mu ngay sakku ñaan mu ne tey mooy bisu juddam ñu yéene waale ko ci sira baaji mu ne mu ngay sakku ñaan tey mooy judduwaale moo ne mu ngay sakku ñaan ñu yéene ko ci a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin وإن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Shukran, Imam C. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God of mercy, of grace, of compassion, and of love, we thank you for the village of Sibanor and the satellite villages in this place. We thank you that we have been having our sit-in. Today is the 4th day, and we thank you for all those who have been coming. And we know that there are others who want to come, but because they are afraid of family connections and other reasons that is making them not to come out. But yet they have concerns. And so, Lord, we bring all these concerns before you. And we bring all the witnesses that testify here before you. We ask that of your power, that you will reconcile all the different groups that are living within these villages, all the Kabilas that are around here, that you will unite each and every people, each and every family, each and every tribe will be together, that they will hold one another as the same, and they begin to love one another and to promote one another's concern. And so as we continue in our sittings, this being the last day in Sibanor and the satellite villages, we ask that the Holy Spirit will fall mightily upon this area in the land of the Gambia. And the Lord, that as we leave, we pray that reconciliation will begin to take place, and that we pray that healing also will begin to take place. All those that are hurt, Lord, by your mercy, we ask that they have patience and that they have the forgiving spirit to forgive all who have hurt them. And so, Lord, in your own goodness, you will heal all the ones that are sick, and then you will bring about your own judgment. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much indeed, Bishop. Council, are we ready with this morning's witness? If we are, let's proceed accordingly. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, commissioners, members of the audience. We are all in the capable hands of Mariama Singate. Mariama.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, commissioners. Good morning to the audience. Mr. Usher, can you please help us bring in the witnesses?
When he brings to you.
Counsel, is the witness coming or not resisting? Oh, okay.
Apparently, she stepped out for a bit.
She was
I, Lamin Baji,
Ntelamin Baji,
Ndalamin Baji,
do swear that
mbekalila ko,
mbekalla ko,
I'll speak the truth,
mbeto nyale fola,
mbetoñala fola,
the whole truth,
tonya damma,
toña damma,
and nothing but the truth.
nte fem fola jam mem manke tonya.
feŋo feŋ fola jamme manke toñade,
So help me God.
Wa alama ale mako.
alama ala ye makoy.
I, Nima Jaju,
Nte nyima jaju,
nte ñimma jaajo
do swear that
mbenkalila ko,
mben kalila ko
I'll speak the truth,
mbeto nyale fola,
mbe toñale fola
the whole truth,
tonya damma,
toña damma
and nothing but the truth.
adu nte fem fola jam mem manke tonyade.
andunte fen fola men manke toñade
So help me God.
Woto alama ale ndema,
oto alama ala en mbeɗema
Good morning to you, Mr. Lamin and Madam Nyima.
Sama, Madam Mr. Lamin and Nyima.
Thank you for responding to the call of the TRRC.
Ala barakabake alla nala ke dangu TRRC la kumandirola.
Your presence this morning here is to narrate the ordeals that your family passed through during the witch hunt.
Allah mabe wala jambi nyin somandala wala nyinti ko ka kul sata me yalon ko Allah taala dimbayal kan tembo men na nyimbu ademalal nata Allah sata okono.
It was this morning that we decided that it would be okay for the two of you to testify together.
Nyin somandale ngay ngani yosoto pour almo fulo al sikafu nyoma ali sede alle sede andiro di nyokan.
The manner in which this will be done will be,
Nyala nyimbe kala nyamen wala nyinti ko
I'll ask you specific questions
mbali nyinin karol la
and I'll tell you who to answer the questions.
andu ndinga nyinin kar kam ba fola le na kilina jumala ba nyinin karo nyin jabila.
For this morning,
Nyin somandanna
as you already noticed,
komen alia korosi nyamen
there is interpretation going on.
kanna soro be kerin ne siok be on kono jang.
Mr. Lamin, I know that you do understand a little bit of English.
Mr. Lamin nga faham le ko ye tubabu kan ye domanding kam moyle.
So I'll ask that you not be lured in and answer the questions before the interpreter interprets the questions.
Hani wo nyaawnya bedan la nyinna ko hanni yadra nyaawnya ba ye tubabu kan ye domanding sutele ya moyle. Bare ninge nyinin karo janni ba jabile sikanna sor la le siso domanding ya kanna sor folo.
For the conversation to flow freely, we must all give time to each other to answer specific questions. For this morning, we're going to deal with the witch hunt incident as it affects your family, specifically Mr. Lamin, your father.
Mr. Lamin Baji Ifama.
What happened to him during the witch hunt?
Menketa la bua demo wicho nyinkono.
The impact of it on your family.
Ay kolea ko men sabu ila dimbayalma.
And also your personal ordeal.
Anite fan kundingo ay kolea ko men sabu ima.
Madam Nyima.
Ito Madam Nyima.
We are going to deal with your arrest during the witch hunt.
Ite mbe nyatili na men ila karola wala yemuto menke wato men nyimbuwa demo be kering.
You'll be given the opportunity to narrate what happened to you.
Silo be dilel pour yela ye kul sara menketela.
Your mother-in-law.
Ibama bindi memu bitanti.
And your little baby at that time.
Anila dindingo me alon ko abe doyari ne wato la.
So we can start now.
Silence ko nyim commencer.
Mr. Lamin, can you please tell us your name?
Mr. Lamin is foisi to fono nyabang.
Your date of birth.
Ila wulu sango.
And when you were born.
Andi wulu da lunjuma Allah. Lamin Baji betala nyinin karbatunga.
Assalamu alaikum commissioners.
He said he's greeting the commissioners.
The
year I was born.
Ito follow
ibole fola ani kontongo.
Lamin Baji leti.
My name is Lamin Baji.
Wuluta Sintet.
I was born at Sintet.
1975.
In 1975.
Can you tell us if you've received any formal education?
Isa fono nye foye karango kele bantu abu karango ananyo ba.
Antanga mechola karang.
Well, I didn't go far in the normal education, but I was able to learn a trade.
What is your occupation?
I am a driver.
Madam Nyima, can you please tell us your name, your place of birth and date of birth, and your occupation as well?
Madam Nyima, silang ifanansi to ni konton fono mole ani wuluda lunjumala I wuluda mintole fanang.
Assalamu alaikum commissioner.
Greetings to commissioners.
Ntomo Nyima lete Nyima Jaju.
My name is Nyima Jaju.
Wuluta Tabokoto.
I was born at Tabokoto.
siyo be sanji tan sabani wora.
I am 36 years old.
And what is your occupation?
Muna mu ila do ko ti nyimma.
Ala do ko musama do ko la.
I am a farmer.
Mr. Lamin, can you please tell us your relationship with Madam Nyima?
Lamin baji fo ning nyimma la hadama badiya muna bena tema ila mum badiya la bal tema so fono nyima.
Okay, so fono nyimma na musolem.
Nyima is my wife.
And how many children do you have?
Ale dindin jelle soto.
Dindin lu le soto.
We had 5 children.
Madam Nyima, what is the age of your youngest son, your youngest child?
Nyimma
Apologies.
idin keba nyinga be sanji jelle nyimma.
Youngest.
Dindin ala sanji dindin ma be sanji jelu.
Dindin ma sanji lulu soto saya.
The youngest is 5 years old now.
How about the one before that?
Membe ono madum.
Membe ono ma ofane sanji woro wala soto saya.
The one before that one is 7 years old now.
Please do tell us the remaining age of your children.
Ila dindin ko tangol men tulaje ila sanjo nyin fo si fono nyemba.
Mo sabanjango wala sanjo saya woni santema wala keta nyimmindi ro konote. Waya tara wobe karisaba nyimmindi ro be kala wato men.
The third one was 3 months old. That was the time which coincided with the drinking of this medicine.
No, she didn't say that, Mr. Interpreter. She said he was 3 months old at that time. That's what she said.
I think that's what I said. 3 months old, which coincided with the drinking of the medicine.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Can you please tell us, Mr. Lamin, who your father was?
Lamin fo isa fono nye jumala mu ifa matinu.
The farmer I can find Bulli Baji, Sintet.
My father's name is Bulli Baji in Sintet.
What was the position of your father in the village?
Ifama sato nyin kono je mu makama le babulu nu.
Farmer sato kono je atale mu sate tioti.
My father was the owner of the village.
When you say your father was the owner of the village, what do you mean?
Ni ko ifama atel tam sate oti wokoto muneti.
Comme yalo alkalo be jere Baji Kunda tolle tam sate oti.
Well, just like the alkali is there, but Baji Kunda, they are the owners of the village.
The owners of the village, meaning that they are the first settlers of the village, correct?
Ni ko itolle tam sate oti akoto mineti wala mindi ko tolle sate woni tolle a seli tay fo yalo.
Italle sate olo, italle folota jebang.
Itla kebal le folota je.
Well, the village was established by their first elders.
As the founders of the village,
do they
hold any prestigious position in the village?
Allah Kabila mo Allah baji kundango ba
magamo because saying alkalia murtana volto.
Well, yes, because right now the alkaliship has come back to them.
Are there any other privileges attached to being the owners of the village?
Fo harje ko dol be jele me alon ko ba ko altollem sate tiol fo ko dol be jele tumala men ko altollem sate teyla altolla selte fo aliyalo Allah baji kunda fo ko dol be jele me alon ko harje ko be jele me alon ko sate Allah ma fa al kaso do ba.
Yes.
Please tell us.
Afonyem bang.
Harje ku jama kana sato kono kaso do le baji kunda.
A lot of benefits come into the village where we have our share, Bajikunda.
How about the lands in the village?
Kenol membe sato kono dum.
Kenol membe sato kono famala kenol be sato kono le anda siata fana.
Well, the land in the village, a lot of it belongs to my father.
The other settlers of the village?
sila kota ngol membe sata kono je
Where did they obtain their lands from?
ike la kordal soto jumale bulu ila kenol ike soto jumale bulu
o jamano famala ka keno di molla kungo.
During the first time of the settlers, it was my father who allocates land and farms to the settlers.
Anim kordalu.
Even compounds.
Anim farolu.
Even the rice fields.
Laka di molla.
My father gives all these things to people who come to settle there.
By virtue of these, how was your father perceived in the village?
Nyama ifama ya muta nyadi kamuta ya muta nyadi la sato kono
atam alfadi sato kono.
He is like the leader of the village.
Did that perception change?
Fo yam o alo o muta nya ya muta nyame fo narna falinde bang nyaado sinim bang
ya sata mantara baloring ata fongo bantale.
Right now he is not alive. He has passed away.
My apologies. Can you please repeat your answer?
Ako yesa yila jabiro kang.
Ata fongo bantala ata fongo mantara baloring.
He has passed away. He is not alive now.
Can you recall the first incident involving witch hunters in the village of Sintet?
Fo yakilo sa mutano kula menketa Sintet mem keta nyimbuwa dema kuri menketa alla sato kono jeba.
Okay.
Yes.
Please tell us about it.
Fem fonya ko to bang.
Yo nyimbuwa mutana bina Sintet wato men.
The time these witch hunters were coming to Sintet, the day they were leaving Kanilai to come to Sintet, that day I went to the fuel dump where we used to take fuel to go and plow. I went and found Solo and others standing. They were also taking some fuel. Plus fullers. They were also standing and waiting with their pickup to take some fuel. There was one man, I was the person who was the last in the line behind the other vehicles. He had someone saying to another person that today we are going to Sintet. Well, I thought and I said to myself, well, today these people are going to our village. Then I decided to myself that if I close early, I will go home quickly to the village because this is a betrayal which was prepared against my father.
Because of time,
because at that time, my father has had information that these fullers are coming into Sintet for them. When I close from work in the evening, I also rushed to Sintet with the tractor.
I just want to ask you a few questions before you proceed. You mentioned that you met Solo and others fueling their vehicles. Who is this Solo you're referring to?
Solo Bojang Kanilai.
Solo Bojang Kanilai.
What was his position in Kanilai?
I think he was a major.
Because
that was the rank he was holding.
Who else did you see with Solo Bojang that day?
ala soldaro animeno kata.
I saw him with some soldiers that usually accompany him.
Apart from the soldiers, was there any other group of people with him that day?
Ninga bota atenala o sojarol la fu kafu ye kafu do ko tanje anomale ba.
No. Man kafu ko tanje anoma na man ke to law moto damma ngawle tara fuel dom be fuel tala be prepare kan katan to la sate auto.
No, I didn't see him with any other groups apart from their vehicle which was being fueled for them to prepare and go to our village.
And where were they fueling these vehicles?
Benin isan sodi kan bintol to.
Ba sodi kan fuel dom membe ya jamela sansango ko ma jelen fuel dom ti. Ndol bega gasoil ota wolto every day somanda.
They were refueling at the main fuel dump which was behind Yaya Jammeh's compound. All of us used to go and refuel at that dump.
You mentioned that all of you usually go there and fuel there. What was your role there?
Ya fo kon tolbe kata jele ganna motol tangi nga isan sodi kono ni muna muitala palaso dije
ndala palaso musano edi ndollebe kasu famu o jamano kata la puloto kata reservoir kata fala pak dobe ala kunda mafang ndolle ka taraje senola sama kono.
I am part of the farming team because I used to plow his farms from the cashew farm where I was. We go to his park and go to the pool, and there was another farm where we go to work.
Who were you working for?
We were all working for Yaya Jammeh.
You said once you heard that they were going to Sintet, you knew that it was a betrayal against your father. How do you know that?
Okay. The
reason how I knew that, the first betrayal which was prepared against my father, that was Tambajiro. That's Tambajiro. The day they came to Sinted, I was in Kanilai that day.
So, wala Kanilai, we can Sinted, information also to Kanilai, Geko, be Tambajiro, Yantala Sinted.
The day they were leaving Kanilai to go to Sinted, I got information that Tambajiro and his group were going to Sinted that day.
Who or what is Tambajiro?
Jumalem Tambajiroti.
He is also somebody who hunts witches.
But he's a Jola.
But he's a Jola.
Does he have any other name apart from Tambajiro?
Ninga about Tambajiro tola. Photo do Kotembala labang?
No, not Tambajiro tola long.
No, we all know him as Tambajiro.
Do you know where he came from?
Yala na borda bang?
Anyway, well, I don't
know where he came from, but what I heard from people was that he is from Casamas.
No, Casamas is Juma or more long.
But which village in Casamas, I don't know.
You also mentioned, before I go into Tambajiro's incident, I need to clear this. You mentioned that Solo was with Fullers.
Yen fojanko janninga bita Tambajiro la kura yen fojanko solo ning fula ke odol be nyogul.
Ha.
Can you please explain further what you mean by that?
Fo esi je sata nyor nyebang ila ko tom munedi.
Fulol men na dañi boa mutola.
Fullers. They are the Fullers who are witch hunters.
You mentioned that before this particular incident with Solo and the Fullers, Tambajiro had once visited your village, Sintet.
Tambajiro follow the Jamani Solo Yole Topoto Puru Sintet. Mfama Mojama Bulata o Mantoro Lekono B.
That was the first person who Yaya Jammeh prepared, plus some people to accompany him who came to Sintet. So they, and it was against my father. And a lot of people also suffered because of that.
Can you tell us what happened during that incident?
Yes, Lumen Fullers Sintet.
The day that the Fullers went to Sintet,
Before kataja atara na pabi information o soto koto nke moya sobindi ko fulol nata kanila but inyanta na la sintet pour itolu.
Before they left Kanilai to come to Sintet, my father had already got information that there were fullers in Kanilai who were preparing to come to Sintet.
Pour itolu.
For them.
I'm talking about Tambajiro's incident. Can you please explain that first?
Yes.
Was that the first incident before this witch hunt incident with Solo Boja?
Yes.
Sorry.
First one before Fulolu.
That was the first one before the Fullers.
Can you please tell us about the first incident?
Yes,
Then we can move on to the second incident.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, Tambajiro tara Sintet lungo
The day that Tambajiro went to Sintet,
wolo atarante nga bulenga tinkolle sikana kata bambarangolo kankurang pour kana dokola kanela because o jamano ndolem keta molti many alon ko nga dokola lu transport na kanela
that day was the day when I collected people from Bulengat, Kankurang and other villages because my responsibility was to pick people from villages and bring them to Kanilai to work on the farm.
So,
I brought those people.
Another information also be Tambajiro Sintet.
Then later on, I got information that Tambajiro has gone to Sintet.
Around 4.
I also continued with my work until I closed from work at 4 p.m.
Then that
was the time when I went to our village. I arrived in our village after the dusk prayers.
Another incident be explaining.
I went home and I found my father at home. He was in distress and disturbed. I asked him what was the problem. That's the time he explained everything to me, what has transpired there.
So another time go Tambajiro solo boja nyole wala samana inge yero sate alfalu bendi loptanoto.
That was the time he explained to me that Solo Bojang came there with Tambajiro and the elders of the village were collected and brought to the village hospital.
Akonya je la menentela keba be tembo bento mforodinto kansamba jamara mano te makanyi fourne bakata malaka boru munko ka kono kankungo nyora kono diakuya kan sisindi.
Then he explained to me at my age, at the level of my old age, they decided to take me to that place. They decided to light a coal pot and put some powder medicine inside that coal pot and set fire to it. It was blowing smoke and they decided to push my head into that smoke. I asked him, Father, why that? He told me, it's because of Allah. He told me that a human being, whatever you see, just have faith in Allah. Well, I also saw myself in this.
Can you recall the year this incident happened?
Definitely, I remember because I met and nana bugasi fanga miracle debesotla mba testify lale ni molsa amoy.
Well, definitely I forgot the year because people like me, we never in fact thought that a day will come when we will have to testify about these things.
Can you recall how many years it was before the witch hunt incident you mentioned involving Solo Bojang and the Fullers?
Solo Bojang na la mol bina kanani mbwa demo la je.
Wala mini mo follow te ba fo fulanjangol.
Tambajiro la na anin Solo Bojang na ni fulo la na. Awatu benyo nyadi le.
Sangi Sabanyon Sotole.
It might go up to 3 years, the interval between Tambajiro's coming and the coming of the Fula witch hunters.
Sorry, Asiata Wotile.
It's more than that.
Asiata Wotile.
It's more than that.
Can you recall if it was only Sintet village that was affected by the coming of Tambajiro?
Tambajiro la na, foi sa fo no nyeko. Sintet sato do ne akola ko nyi soto banfo.
Adikita will come back.
Well, it was those people who suffered more.
Adikita come back.
They suffered. They felt the brunt of what happened.
Was your father the only one targeted in this particular incident?
Ifama ya ta don ne dalil ba nyin ko nyin kono ba.
Wofana natalo nyame.
Yes, the way we later came to understand that.
Mobe jawte kala moti.
Because not everybody can hate a person. He was also given information about how things were going to show him that your name plus Mamandin Sanyang
former alcalo
and their former alcalde Sarsantamba
names all the Nimolla.
They were the people whose names were given to these people.
Did they say the reason why this thing was done to these people?
We are following dalilo me asabu ye nyin molto di la ba.
They never said that.
Because
we just realized that this is all because of hatred. Because me personally, because of my father, I was also born into that same hatred which was directed against my father. We didn't offend anybody. We didn't do anything to anybody.
Do you know if this incident is linked to witch hunt?
Manjige de wol nyanta nyomala de bari to lel to recorda pour ya di molla pour yena ye sisindi.
Well, I don't think they have any connection. But these people were the people whose names were written down and given away so that they will come and smoke them.
I'd like to also ask Madam Nyima about this incident. Were you present when this incident occurred?
For Madam Nyima, ita fana ibe ma beru na nu bang kabri nyum ko be kala bang.
I was not there when Tambajiro came to the village, but the day Solo Bojang and others came, I was there that day.
Thank you very much.
Barka.
Mr. Lamin.
Mr. Lamin.
Looking at your father as he narrates this incident to you, how would you say he felt then?
Well, according to my observation, it was all based on hatred. Hatred and betrayal.
I'm talking about how your father felt about what was done to him. How did he feel about that?
It was a shame for him. It was a disgrace for him.
Yebuaya songola wala foya kafo bendi ya sindi kafo tema ka kilimbali ya kuokala ka toku ya diala ko itemu buade dele dinkari domo.
A big man like him, you bring him out into the public, you make him sit down amongst people and start to smoke him. Then you accuse him, you ate your own child, Mr. So and so and so, you ate them. So, well, that's a big shame for him.
So in that particular incident, your father and the others that you named were accused of witchcraft, correct?
Yes.
Did Tambajiro go to other villages around this end?
ko Tambajiro anarna tenten ne kata sate ko tengol to sinted bana barabarol laba
hani
No.
So this time around, it was only limited to Sinted village, correct?
munta ni o wato la je ko nyin danta sinted
adanta sinted le
It ended at Sinted. It was only at Sinted.
You were telling us about the second incident.
ba fokan ibe men fokan mo wala ko fulanja woni
You told us that you saw Solo Bojang and some fullers fueling vehicles.
ko mando ya fa mo len nu jang ina ye Solo Bojang ning nyo fula ki wol jele nu ibe la motolo ibe isanso sori ke kono
And you knew that those fullers were witch hunters.
andu ye ifa woni lonko fulol nyim mu buwa de malalle
And you also heard them say that they were going to Sintet.
ya fa fanan ko ya mo ifa wol lay ba fokan bi kata kanil kata sinted
And when you heard that, you thought that it was a betrayal against your father because of what happened during the first witch hunt incident.
ye info ko gabriyo moy ko bi kata sinted le ye info ko bi nyimde nyimu jam falde me an ko ya tabi fa mal kan katu haklo bulata men keta num folo ke
very good
Yes, very good.
Can you tell us what happened after you heard this conversation that was going on?
fo isa fo no nye mune keta ye mune keta gabriyo diamo moy ba fokan
anyway bringa ni moy ya fo kijo en farale
When I heard this, I was shocked to hear them saying this.
because ngalo nga dankene ya gom fama atebe jam fala kono drong because of nyin bankuti ya ni kusateti ya ni kunkuti ya
Because I knew that my father was always at the center of betrayal because of the land he owned and the land he managed and him being the leader of the village and other things which stood against him in the village.
Do you know if this incident is in any way connected to the coming of Tambajiro years ago?
oh Solo Bojang nala molla na fo yala nako fani Tambajiro men nata nun ko sanji jama komando ko me ya fa nyame fani wala ko nyo mala ba
ha kay
Yes.
because atala mu leader atala ke lead
Because he leads them.
atala ke lead
He leads them.
ndabe kanilay le
I am at Kanilai.
What do you mean by he leads them?
lo ko to mun di ka fa ataka tambi nyaato
atala ka tara
Who
nyaato
are you referring to?
ni ko ataka tambi nyaato ibe jumale ma
Solo Bojang
I'm referring to Solo Bojang.
When you heard about this,
abri nyin kumo moy
what did you do?
ite yemuneke
nde wutale because fama ate drong adamale bente fanambulu
I was unhappy because it was only my father whom I have.
kebale madi
And he was an old man.
ayen kanu nga kanu
He loved me and I loved him.
This Solo Bojang,
in Solo Bojang
do you know who he worked for directly?
ya naka dogo ke jumale fa
direct ya jamme
He works directly for Yaya Jammeh.
Do you know if he was operating under any orders or he did this on his own?
fo ila londo ila londo yen kalam dal fo ayin kunke kangole kang me alon ko adita ala ba pour ayake
ha kay yin kay atani ya jamme da be fule kili ngokono
Well, this Solo and Yaya Jammeh are all working together.
So you were in Kanilai when they departed to Sintet, correct?
yes
mulda ibe num kanilla la biri wuduta kata sinte
yes
Yes.
Now I would like to speak to Madam Nyima.
silam bela flaka diam madam nyimale
Were you in Sintet when the witch hunters arrived?
nyimma ako fo ibe num sinte la biri nyimbuwa de malal nata je bang
Ade mbe sintede.
Yes, I was in Sintet.
Can you tell us what happened?
isa fo no nyimuna keta
Nsafono.
Yes, I can say that.
Longo me bina keta tene lungo la.
The day they came there was on a Monday.
Nsinyo male uluta je.
Well, one of our neighbors had a baby.
Ntata wala nyambodu lato.
We went to attend that naming ceremony. That's where we had the information that these people are coming.
So ntol fango be nyambo dula to mbe koma je be domorol tabikan kurukadi molla mennata.
We were behind cooking, preparing food to give it to people who came to attend the naming ceremony.
So nimba ma dindindo bije ka fa sansan kamara ntolle be wanyo to mbe si se otie wutukan.
I was there with one of my stepmothers called Sansan Kamara. We were in the kitchen removing the covers, removing the hairs from the chicken. That's how they came and found us there. This is how I took my baby and put the baby on my back, tied the baby, and we ran away and went into the bush. So that's how we ran away and went to our homes. When they were coming, they found me in my home. We left some at the naming ceremony. When they came and found me at home, I was suckling the baby under the veranda. The young man came forward and started talking, but I told him that what you are saying I cannot understand because I cannot speak Fula. So the one who was at the compound gate decided to enter and come in. He asked me, "This baby you are suckling, is it your baby?" I said, "Yes. The baby is my baby." That's the time when he took a mirror and pointed it towards my face. He told me that you are not a witch, but you have a sickness in your body which we will take you to Kanilai to cure. If the Fula man talks in Fula, the young man translates it into Mandinka for us to understand. So see, then they told me that they are going forward, but let me wait for them there. They will come back. On their way back, they will come through my place and collect me so that I can go with them, so that they can cure me the sickness that was in my body. Janni kana ntanga bunda soro ngadindi ngosika ngabunda soro ndunta konoto ngalabu kono ngapolanterul beta on kabiri fay nata yenjube le fay manje fay nyinenka malo waya tarambe konoto. So when they left, I decided to take my baby, go with the baby inside the house. I went into the house with my baby. I locked my door and windows, and I decided to stay indoors.
You mentioned that you were at a naming ceremony when they arrived. And when you saw them, you all dispersed and ran away.
Yeah, people dispersed and ran away.
Why did you run away?
Because
we heard that these people come and actually capture people, so this is why people ran away. But in fact, some were captured on the road.
Can you tell us about the people that came? Who were they? Do you know?
I don't know anyone among these people.
How were they dressed?
They were all dressed in red. And on top of those red attire they were wearing, cowrie shells and pieces of mirror were sewn on their shirts.
Apart from these individuals dressed in red and cowries, were there any other people with them?
ni mo ko tembe no man tama wol jede bare kabirim be bor kan kata bada la pour ka say so kono.
Well, if they came with other people, I didn't see them at that moment. But when we were running towards the beach side so that we can reach our homes, we saw them being accompanied by paras. They are the guys who wear these black uniforms. When they saw me running, one of them around the beach side saw me and asked me, "Where are you going?" I told him that I was going home. He told me to go back. That's the time I ran and tried to reach my home. They came and found me at home.
At the naming ceremony, did you see them, because you told us that you heard that they capture people? Did you see them capture anyone there?
They didn't capture anybody in my presence at the naming ceremony, because by the time they were entering the compound, I had already left by the back way and ran and left the place.
Why did you decide to lock yourself in after they've told you that there's something on you that they want to remove?
kurang keso wole bela be murlana ne yene kam muna ya sabu ngani yoso pour ke fan sorom bun kono
alo nyim mol mo kata to lete ni balo nota hani se mune ke ta kana no lema,
because these people were people who were going around with trouble. If you are somebody who is destined to have trouble, you cannot escape them.
Can you tell us what happened afterwards?
Biri botantela korda kono e ko nyako nimbitam besi kala nyola biri tata.
After they informed me that we will come back for you, we are going ahead and will come back later. So the moment they left, biri botaje nta manela ko kala ngolon ko take after wayata ranta be bunkon. After that, I didn't do anything about their affairs again, because I decided to lock myself inside.
Going back to Mr. Lamin.
Mr. Lamin Baji.
You mentioned that when you saw them in Kanilai, they were fueling their vehicles. Can you tell us who those vehicles belong to?
They were Yaya Jame's vehicles.
How about the fuel? Who owned the fuel?
It belongs to Yaya Jame.
And the soldiers you saw with Solo Bojang, who were they working for?
They were all under Yaya Jame. Everybody in Kanilai, if we are there to walk, even the ants, all were walking under Yaya Jame.
What happened after they departed? What did you do?
When they departed, they went. At that moment, I cannot leave the place to go to our village.
Because on that day, Banora Garden,
because that day we had to go and plow at the Banora Garden.
So during Jita,
so when I closed from work, I rose and went to our home. When I arrived there, even a bird was not in my compound. But on the way going,
one boy called
when I was driving to come to my home, after driving for some time, I used to stop and call one of my mates and ask him, how about my compound? What's happening there?
Osa boje lambaji bindo la sado bi mabe durine. Ella so kono mamoji jede bundal be tawndinne.
He will tell me, Langbaji, today there is chaos in the village. In fact, in your compound, I haven't seen anybody there and all the doors are closed.
Godi.
I said, is that so? Then I will ignite my engine and continue. This is how I came until I arrived at my home. I didn't meet anybody at home. I asked a friend about what happened. I asked him, where is my wife and my stepmother? He told me, well, Nyima was at home, but now all the doors are closed.
Can you tell us at what time Solo Bojang and his people departed from Kanilai to Sintet?
Isa fononye Solo Bojang anala molu. Iwuruta ka Kanilai sate kono montro wati jumala kata Sintet.
Somanda around 8.
This was in the morning around 8 o'clock.
And at what time did you close from work to go home?
Ita jita do kola montro wati jumala kata Sintet.
4 o'clock.
When you arrived at home at 4 o'clock, you did not find anyone there, correct?
Ere ifudata Sintet sate kono Allah so kono je imam motara je fotonyale.
Animo matara ye.
I didn't find even a single person at home.
Madam Nyima, can you please tell us what happened during that time?
Madam Nyima, foi sa fono nyimuna keta wato kono.
The time when he arrived and he did not find anyone home.
Wato men ike ma lamin baja nata na furata su kono amma motara su nyin kono.
Olung wayatarle lamin binaje wato men atarante fontita.
The time Lamin was arriving at home, I had already gone out.
Lamin fama borta wato men atata dasi lave nga domoro le tabi puru kasambaye.
When Lamin's father ran away and went to Dasilame, I decided to prepare food for him and take it to him at Dasilame.
Lamin nata soka na mante taraja tarantata Dasilame puru ka fama la domoro dial.
When Lamin came home and I was not at home, it was the time when I took the food to Lamin's father at Dasilame.
The time when Lamin's father went to Dasilame?
Tambo men Lamin fama tara Dasilame.
Was it before or after the arrival of the witch hunters?
Fo nyinketa janning buwa de malal bina Sintet lembam fo wat aketa nyadi.
Afama bota je dimasilung tenelungo subala.
His father left the village in the early hours of Monday.
O somandale mo ni buwa mindirlal nata Sintet yatara Lamin fama tata Dasilame.
It was the morning of that Monday that the witch hunters came to Sintet. Already Lamin's father had left the village early and went to Dasilame.
Can you tell us what happened after you dropped off the food at Dasilame?
Pues sa fono nye birida raye domoro samba fama e Dasilame mune keta.
Tatanga fama tara adoma nyolia.
I went and met his father at his younger brother's place.
Nga konto.
I greeted him. He cried. I asked him, what are you crying? He said, I was thinking, how am I going to see you people? I asked him, is that what you are crying about? Do you think you are going to die? He said, if I return to Sintet, it might be my death. I don't know whether they are going to kill me. Whether I'm going to remain here and die here, I don't know. Now you see, Lamin went to Kanilai. I didn't see him. We didn't see each other, and now I am here. Try, after 2 days, bring the children for me so that I can see them. I was there until it was approaching the dusk prayers. He told me, go home. That's the time I came back to Sintet. The following day, in the morning on Tuesday,
wolunne munna kallaji police oli moto ta itata bulli noma kal dasilame.
That was the day the police at Kanlaji decided to take a vehicle and go after Bulli at Dasilame.
Lamin, can you tell us about this incident that occurred at Dasilame with the Kanlaji police?
Lamin, ako fose sai finansia fono ni kol menketa Dasilame ani Kanlaji police ol la cour.
Haka insa fono.
Yes, I can narrate it.
Bring Ntefanga dogo ke Kanilai around 4 njita.
When after my work at Kanilai around 4, I closed from work.
Trrc it wata wala nyamon se ntatontolia.
That's the time I drove the tractor and went home.
Mbetambila kabumbula drong ning police ni la Land Rover benda wal fana kabo Dasilame ikana.
The time I was passing Kabum, that's the area where I met with the police. They were leaving Dasilame and coming back.
Daram futara ngatara molyo faringe tep dokol be dolu bulu famol be dolu bulu.
I found and made the place full of people. Some were holding sticks, some were having cutlasses in their hands.
Mfurata nyame ko nyako ni police ol mambeng.
When I arrived there, immediately they told me, didn't you meet with the police? I said, yes, I met them.
Ikata.
They were going. Yes, they were going. I said, yes. They came here to pick your father, Tamsir of Sibanor. But they were just lucky. Because the alkali seized the keys from them. People from Sankandi Faraba came, plus people at the smaller Tambakunda. They all came here and they were ready to beat the police and even burn down their car. That nearly ended up becoming a serious problem between these communities. It was just because of Allah.
Can you tell us why they went after your father in Dasilame?
Because atale tobe list of force andu ya tabi atale kamma.
Because his name was first on the list, and all these things were all prepared against my father.
Hanna dunda kerendin ko ne ba sinnale ya bondi because he be sularing ala back.
Even if he goes into a hole in the ground, they were ready to dig him out because they were greatly in need of him.
You spoke of a list. Was there a list that they were going by?
Listo be bula according to many akalamuta ya fo nyameng listo le molla listo le be bulu ndola sate okono ye kebal dandangol le tombo ye list ya ditolla.
Well, according to what I had, a list was prepared and some few elder people they selected them and wrote down their names and gave this list to the people who were after them.
So biri manna itolo soto lebe na te nyatlin sate molla ke dun kordalu kono ka alfal tora ke ares ke dundi boso kono ke sambakani lai.
When they were unable to get hold of these elderly people, that was the time they became angry and came into the village and decided to capture people from every area in the village and take them away.
You mentioned Tamsir of Sibanor.
Yeah, more to avoid Tamsir, member of Sibanor.
Yes.
Who was he?
Atale Marta nun kala ikana fo Sibanor jang.
He was in charge of the area from Kanlaji to Sibanor.
What do you mean by he was in charge of the area from Kanlaji to Sibanor?
Atlem police all like about the OC.
He was the head of the police. He was the OC.
Madam Nima?
Madam Nima?
You were already home when this incident occurred in Dasilame. Can you tell us what was happening at home?
When it was happening at Dasilame, I was not there. the information reached me at home, at my home.
Police moto men tambitela ja tata dasilame tata lamin fama la nomaji.
That's the time I heard the news that the police vehicle which passed here went to Dasilame. They went there just to pick Lamin's father.
Did anything happen to you as a result of what was going on around you?
Yes, because the sadness, the unhappiness, and the shame which accompanied it was too much for us.
Can you tell us if you also ran into trouble because of what happened with Mr. Lamin's father?
Fo isa fo nanyo ifana nara na bula kole ya kono laban ko la mella Lamin fama kamba ko ifana nara na bula ko kole ya ala kole ya nyin kono laban.
Yes, I also suffered.
Can you tell us about that?
Because when Lamin's father left Dasilame, he went to his uncle's home in Casamas in a village called Bungari. His stay in Bungari went on up to 4 months. Lamin doesn't see his father, they don't hear from each other, and they have no communication. When we went into the 4th month, we were at home one night. After dinner, I told him, Lamin, he said yes. If you will excuse me, I want to go and visit your father. He told me, now, I am working at Kanilai. If you live here, who will be here with the children? Well, I told him, you can ask for permission, let them excuse you. You can tell them that my wife is sick, she's going to seek treatment away. When he asked them for that excuse, they allowed him, he came home. On Sunday, I left Sintet to go and look at his father at Casamas. The relatives said Lamin's father will not come back. Because if you remove this old man here and take him away back to your village, he will die. They said, I told them that he will not die, but they said no, he will not go. After dinner, then we had some sort of a family meeting. Then I appealed to them to forgive me, to allow me to go back, because I am the only person at home and Lamin is working at Kanilai. Please forgive us so that I can go back with him. Then the elder man in that compound also then said, now, let's forgive them. As far as the younger one came here for him, let's allow him to go, for them to go together. This is how I packed his things. In the early hours of the morning, when the Fajr prayers was called,
before you brought your father back to Sintet, did you at any point run in contact with the police?
I didn't have any connection with the police.
When your father-in-law came back?
Kabri ifa mamon kede bidande Lamin fama kabri ngamur narandang.
Kabiri ngamurundina
Yes, when he came back, when we came back, when we reached Dasilame, the first place he went to, before we go direct to Sintet, let's go to Dasilame so that they will know that I have returned. We stopped at Dasilame, we found the Alkali there and his younger brother. Then they prepared a cart for us and told us that we are going to convey you all the way to Sintet. The time we arrived at Sintet was almost 1 a.m. because we left Dasilame around midnight. So by the time we arrived at Sintet, a lot of people had gone to bed. Then I called Lamin when we were near the village. I told him, if you are in the house, come out. We are coming. Lamin came out of the house and stood at the gate. When we came, we alighted the old man from the cart and took him into the house. Even if you take up an object, he will immediately go into shock and say, what's happened? Are they coming? Lamin usually tells him that no, don't always go into shock like this. Whatever happens will meet all of us here. Just be calm and stay calm. So this is how we were living there. Even if he goes out, all the people there were looking at him with the eyes that he was a witch. That's what he was accused of.
I am looking at Mr. Lamin Baji's statement right now. On that statement, Mr. Lamin mentioned that while the police were looking for his father, you were arrested along with your mother-in-law. Can you tell us when this incident occurred? Is
it Lamin or?
Madam Nyima, please.
Okay. So,
the day they came for me and Lamin's mother was on a Tuesday.
Was this before you brought his father back to Sintet?
It was after our arrest and release. That was the time I went to get Lamin's father.
Can you explain to us what happened on that day?
Was it the day I brought Lamin's father, counsel?
She's asking whether it was the day she brought Lamin's father or
no,
it was
the day she was arrested.
The day they arrested me and my in-law was on a Tuesday around 5 o'clock, around 5 o'clock in the evening.
When was the actual day of the witch hunt?
It took place on a Monday.
Was it the Tuesday after the Monday that you were arrested?
buade mo kita tenengo men asamo talato lo ni ye atelu mutabang
yen tolu muta wotala talungo wolu nen tol tata Sibanor.
That was the day we were captured. That was the day we went to Sibanor.
Please tell us about that.
Ufonyo ukoro bang.
Ibe mutala lungo men na talata lungo.
The day they captured us on a Tuesday,
Yembita muso tara suo kona yalansaro salabe sirin jimbangal.
they found my in-law, my husband's mother, under the veranda after she prayed the 5 o'clock prayers. They took her from the veranda and told her to go into the vehicle, to board the vehicle. They told her that we need you people. They asked her, where is Nyima? She told them that Nyima went to the garden. They asked her, do you know the garden where it is? She said yes. They told her, let's go there. Then that's the time they drove to the garden. There were 2 policemen and there were 2 other people who were in mufti. They called me, I came out of the garden, I found them standing, the vehicle was parked at the door, at the gate of the garden. Lamin's mother was in the vehicle. They told me to board the vehicle. I told them to board the vehicle. Where am I going? They told me just board the vehicle. One of them caught the child took the child from me. I boarded the vehicle and sat down.
Did they tell you the reason why you were being taken?
I was not told anything.
Did they tell you where they were from?
They didn't tell me where they came from because they didn't discuss with anybody there.
Was it the same group that came into the village with the witch hunters?
No, they are different people.
From the uniform, because you mentioned uniform, from the uniform they were wearing, could you tell which outlet they belong to?
Uniform member dundi la kare uniform kumo fojang. Uniform member dundi la korosi lo rei bota tanko bunda la karajumal ma fa fanna jumal.
Police wala mai bota kallaji.
They are policemen from Kallaji.
You mentioned that you had a baby with you.
Ya fo junnunka ya fo fananko dinno be bulo kono de nano.
How old was that baby?
La sanjo be sanji jelu.
The baby was 3 months old.
And what happened when they asked you to enter this vehicle?
I boarded the vehicle and sat down. I found Lamin's mother on board. I asked her, Bojang, what has happened? She also told me that, well, I saw myself in this on board the vehicle, but I still don't know what has happened. But let's go. Whatever is the case, they will tell us. This is how we went. We passed the Kanlaji station. We passed Kamfenda. We passed Buyam. When we arrived at the Sibanor station, they decided to park and leave the highway. Then they went into the station. Then they told us to alight from the vehicle. We also alighted from the vehicle. 2 policemen were behind. One was in front of us. This is how they took us into the station. They called Lamin's mother's name, Fatu Bojang. She said yes. They asked her, where is your husband, Bullibaji? She told them, I don't know where he is. They asked him, the person you spent the night with in one compound, you don't know where he went to? She told them, I don't know. I don't know. He didn't tell me anything. That's the time he came to me also and called my name Nyimajaju. I said yes. Your husband's father, where he went to, that's where we want to know. That's what we want to know. Tell us.
Because we need him.
I told them that I don't know where he went to.
Police kambando bija kidita kwenye ye ulu yata dulalone because atabole face wo kone malo.
There was one policeman who told me that you are lying. He will not leave the compound without telling you where he's going to.
Ate Tamsir OC akoyale daela aliyesinde komaji.
That OC called Tamsir told them open the door and tell them to go and sit behind there.
Ye Lamin Bama dun tambula ta noma.
Lamin's mother went in. I followed her.
Ye kartongolandi duma jen sita kartongoka.
A curtain was spread on the floor. We sat down on that curtain.
Fo salifana ste fo nga fitiro be sali je nga safo be sali mbesire.
We were there until we prayed the dusk prayers and even prayed the last evening prayers there. We were sitting down.
Lawato sita tenne ye baso bondi nang salo kono je ya yodi mane ko nyal baso fenali yela.
When it was time to go to bed, they brought out a mat and told us to spread it there and lie down there. I took off my head tie and spread it on the mat. I placed the child on that mat. The wrapper I used to put her on to tie her on my bag, I covered him with that wrapper. I lied down near him. Till the following morning on Wednesday, they came back again. They did all what they should do and brought us out again and said we should now clear our statements. The same OC Tamsir stood and said Fatu Bojang and Nyimajaju. Wherever Bulibaji is, if you don't tell us, you will remain here. That's the time I said, well, even if we die here, the moment I said that, Lamin's mother put her hand on my mouth. Because the reason why you brought us here, we still don't know. You didn't tell us anything. We didn't kill anybody. We didn't steal anybody's property. We didn't offend anybody. We didn't go against any law in the country.
This Tamsir you're referring to, the OC.
In Tamsir men ikala kumov memu OC.
Do you know his first name?
Where to follow London ba to found.
To follow ntema London tenga Tamsir tole long kata be nakalaji wato men Tamsir en ka kumandi wal.
I don't know his other name because the time he was at Kanlaji, we all call him just Tamsir.
Can you describe the surrounding where you spent the night with the baby?
Yela damento dinkira nyindo yela damento inyin dindimo. Yela alhalo nyin fo isa mulunta nyoya isa fono mola be akata jebe nyaadi le.
It was just like a room and parlor. It had a wire gauze in between.
So
the cell was behind. There was another door between these two rooms. Then the outer room, that's where we were. When they opened the first door, where you have the wire gauze, that's the door they opened. They opened the first door, we went inside and they said, sit down here.
The place where they put you in, was it a cell?
It was the cell because that was the inner room.
That night, or that day when you got to the police station, were you given anything to eat?
That day we had no dinner. That's how we all spent the night.
And for how long were you in that cell?
Selo kono katung lum follow mentata ngalla salo le kono o so mo so mandale yen sawundi selo kono.
The first day that we went, we spent the night in the parlor. But the second day, after going there, we spent the second night inside the cell.
Did you spend the night inside the cell with the baby?
Fo ilafta follow ko yela selo nyinde kono ininde nano.
Nin dindi nga kartong la tara feni rinjanin kabo evian kabo menjam fatanyin.
Yes. I was there with my baby. There was an avian bottle inside the cell, and it was urine which was inside that bottle. That's where I spent the night with my baby.
How about your mother-in-law?
We were all together. We placed the baby in between us. She lied on the other side, I lied on the other side with the baby between us.
Was there any ventilation in that cell?
There
was no ventilation except for small holes with wire gauze covering those holes. You have to raise your head to be able to see outside.
Did you complain to the OC about the condition of the place, given that you had a baby?
Fango ya jele ibendun dila je wato men nakaton kabirin be jila moto kono a folola botana fonko station ko na lota jimba wala atele oda di police dindingol la yendundi kono to abiji to dindingol o kumbo wato police kambano na ta konye ko mbari muso dindingol sakaya susundi wato mbe kumbo kan e dindingol ci katenne mbita muso aya sindin kan asusun afala biji.
Well, Tamsir was aware of everything because from the first minute we arrived there, he came out from the station and stood under the veranda. In fact, he gave orders for us to be taken inside. So when we went inside also, he was around, he was aware until the time we went into that cell. And during the night, when the baby was crying, one of the policemen came to me and told me, take care of this baby, suckle the baby so that he will be quiet. All along, Tamsir was there, he was aware.
And for how long were you in that condition?
What mutro what jealousy do alhalo kono?
Yendundi selo kono arabalungo somanda lanti nyanta je kabire wo arabalungo fo talata lungo salifana.
We were in that cell from Wednesday that we went into the cell. We were there till the following Tuesday. We were in the cell all along.
I just wish to clarify this. Were you with the baby for a whole week in that cell?
Left la jajesene ya drone. Fo ila fita fola loko. Loku nyi wicho nyi be kono eni be selo kono yin dinno.
Mbije ni aje mfundita ye domoro le samba na mfundita na salo kono nga domoro ke ye muru uraro ye mfundindina nga fonyota domandi ye muru ndije koteke.
We were in that cell all along, except when they bring food for us, we will come out into the parlor, eat the food. After eating, we go back in. And sometimes in the evening, we will come out for a short time and later go back in. But we spent all those days in that cell.
During that week that you were there,
were
you charged with any offense?
They didn't charge us with anything. What they told us was that the place that Bulli went to, if you don't tell us, you will remain here. That's what they wrote on the charge sheet. That's the statement they wrote.
Bulli la boro sababo di minna. Ye wala gindi ala dimbaya lika wala munyinti nimma bulli soto. Bari mbala dimbaya soto lal.
The reason that Bulli left, that was the anger they decided to bring down on us. If we cannot get Bulli, then we will deal with Bulli's family.
During that week that you were in that cell, were you given an opportunity to shower and also give the baby a bath?
Fo ye silo dilal ban pour ye kuba ngani dinno nyi fana pour ye dinno nyi fana kuba.
That's the hardship we faced there.
Nimbata mu maybe membulata kono mbulata bulli la batale kono because irim bulli tata o bata nying so yole kam fa sambanto lo kam batata jede because susulali katara lari ne bakelate.
Well, the anger they had against bully, that was what they brought down on us because they cannot get bullied. We really suffered at that place because during the night the mosquitoes were all around. You have to keep on fanning yourself and trying to feel comfortable. This is why we suffered at that place.
La mini bama la saya sunta nyinela because kabira nyin kole ya betaki wandi muso man na jata kende ya to kotake aman dunia da has to kotake fala saya sunta nyinela.
Lamin's mother, I can say this was the reason of her death because from that day Lamin's mother never regained her health. She went on suffering in poor health until the day she died.
I asked you whether you were given an opportunity to shower and bathe the baby as well.
Nyinin karo janding ibe lola. Ako fo ye silo dilal ba lo muto nyi wicho nyi kono fo silo dilal ba pour ke kuba waranto e dinno nyi kuba.
Ntolde mankuje kabiri mbota sintete nganku sintete manku folungo men na murtana.
We didn't have any opportunity to take bath. Before going, I took bath in Sintet. That was the only time I had bath. But all the time we spent at the police station, we had no opportunity to take bath, and I was not able to bath the baby too. The baby, the only opportunity I had to bath him was when he goes to toilet, they will allow me to come out, clean him, and I'll bath him along. That was the time when I'll bath him at the standpipe. I will wear the same shirt on him, and I'll bath his trouser and dry it outside until it gets dry.
How about you?
I don't have time to bath. Unless just once there was a police lady at Sibanor. She told me, let's go to my home. That day Tamsir left Sibanor. He went to attend a meeting somewhere. Then that was the day that a policewoman appealed to somebody at the station and told him to allow me to go with this lady. She wants to take bath. Then
ku niyaje salon alale yake atuje nin alas kitital tumodo be alta fala jay bal bulala lal be sela yela hakilolo ko kilinka.
That was the policewoman who encouraged me and talked to me. After taking birth, she gave me food. And when I was eating, she told me, don't just sit down like this. You are suckling a baby. If you don't eat, the baby also might suffer. So try and eat and calm yourself, because anything you see is because of Allah. By the grace of Allah, however long it may take, one day you will leave this place.
What has this experience done to your life and that of your family?
ñing ko mel laate kan ay mun ko ya kule sabu ma iteto anila dimbayalto ila baluwo kon
ay ko le ko sabu malde
It had a real impact on me.
Katumbe bola je wato men nambita Sibanor.
Because the time I was leaving my home to come to Sibanor,
na dindingo me ngabondi sunjola wobe sanji fula.
The little child I left at home, who was 2 years old, the little child had an elder sister who was 3 years old, Sanji Jelu. She was 5 years old, my daughter that I left at home. The neighbors were the people who took care of my children, even food. It was the neighbors who will cook food and give it to them, and Lamin too.
Mr. Lamin, I'll come back to you.
Mr. Lamin,
the witch hunt incident, and also the incident of your wife and mother. How has this impacted your family?
It brought real hardship for us. Because of that, a lot of people looked low on us. They looked at us with those same eyes, to the point that a lot of people thought that they were even better than us. That was hard for us, and it was really embarrassing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Baji, for answering all of my questions.
Mr. Baji,
I'm really sorry that this thing happened to you, Mrs. Baji. Mr. Chairman, I'm done with the witness now. I'll hand over to you for further questioning.
Thank you very much, Council, and thank you very much, Mr. Lamin Baji and Mrs. Nyima Jaju, for your testimony. Just one point of clarification. Mrs. Jaju, you might have mentioned it in reply to the Council. If I missed it, I'm sorry about it, but just want to know. The week that you were detained in the cell, Wednesday through Tuesday, were you with the baby throughout that week in the cell?
That's where I was with the baby the whole week.
Thank you. I just wanted clarification on that point. Extraordinary to have individuals sponsored by the state meting out a collective punishment on the family because they're not able to get Bully Baji.
Ako nyinketa kawa kuoti. Banko fango la bunda nyatonko ka tilimbalias la fango la banko dingulukang. Nyinkamala ko imam Bully Baji men sotono yenao mantoro jindi ala dimbaya lukang.
the illegal detention of a young baby
anin wo dena no me ya lonko amam fellong kawmuta wo fana yetara wo muto kono wonya menni luwa manta
was a gross violation of not just the baby's rights, but your rights as human beings and the family. Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Bishop, you have the floor.
Bishop, Commissioner Bishop,
Thank you, Chairman. Madam Nima Jaju.
Madam Nima Jaju.
How did the police knew that your father-in-law went to Dasilame?
Police wali alon nyaade le bidanke tata Dasilame le.
Katun ya molu soto sate okono le meni alon ko information o katara initem.
Because there were villagers who were passing information to these policemen.
When they went after him,
did they
actually see him?
Tata no kai koy maje ka to ngamira biring dindingoli moto hayna kanana usman taraje bari ya satanya nyame ko bidi moto hayne kanana ko alkalo bar police moto le ka bonan sinteti ma fanga fela kanana de sirim bantabar.
Well, what I was made to understand was that when this police vehicle was coming, people were sitting at the Bantaba. The children sighted this vehicle coming and they went to the Alkali and told him that there is a police vehicle coming towards the village. That was the time the Alkali called the people around and told them, come out and help me. These policemen are coming for Bulli because I'm sure they got information that he is here.
But did they actually see him or not?
They didn't see him.
Thank you.
Abarka.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Kindi has just indicated that his question is answered. And if Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, witnesses. Lamin, this question is for you. You were an employee at Kanilai. Did you continue in that employment after this incident?
No, man na continue do kola.
No, I was unable to continue working there.
Thank you.
Abarka.
Thank you. With no further questions, Madam Jaju, you have any final remarks to make? If you do, please proceed to do so now, and you'll be followed by Mr. Baji.
Silan tumala ben na commissioner la nyini karo borala sai Madam Jaju e kiaman ko sai niare kuma so de fana be la kuma da soro na menna isafo ni bota wala kiamasi bulesin noka.
Well, as for us, it is just embarrassment and sadness and unhappiness. Up to this time, if I think about this, I used to cry. What makes me cry is just the unhappiness. Because I know that betrayals are always planned in your absence. Yes. Well, this is the way in the world. As for us, we have our faith only in Allah. Well, we put our faith in Allah and we extend our thanks to the council members. Because we never thought that a day will come when we will come and sit and narrate our ordeal. Today, wherever any person is who looks at the media will see me, my family will see me. all those who were not even aware of it will now know what has happened. And because of this unhappiness, every day I go and come with it. Thank you. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lamin Baji. You have the floor.
Assalamu alaikum.
Greetings to everybody.
Ndafana nga kumandingo men sodige men nata ndafanga karola in Kanilai.
The little thing I have to say about what came on me at Kanilai. When this happened, well, I decided to quit the job. I decided to stay with my father in the compound because he was not feeling well at the time. I go to the hospital with him, we go and come. Well, by the grace of Allah, one man came and helped him until he was operated on. He was operated at Dr. Sise's clinic in Kololi until he became better and he came home. Before 2 years, he passed away.
So,
well, all that became happiness, all that became unhappiness and hardship for us. We have been bearing for quite a long time. Myself, my dad, and my family members in our compound. Well, all kinds of hardship that we didn't encounter is very rare. Well, all types of hatred were directed at us, me and my parents. But whatever you see is destined by Allah. Everything that happens to a person, whether it is nice or bad, sweet or bitter, it's because of Allah. This is what happened on our side. I extend my thanks to all the councillors. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
We all share your pain, and thank you enormously for coming to testify before the commission. We will now take a 30-minute break and come back at 12:45 to continue. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.